Good morning, dear students. Hello, I am Vaibhav Shah and I am going to teach you subject economics. Today, this is our chapter number 6, that is unemployment, and this is our lecture number 3. In previous two lectures, we discussed about the basic meaning of unemployment and the different types of unemployment which are observed in developing countries as well as developed countries, their definition and meaning of voluntary unemployment, compulsory unemployment, and lastly, in last lecture, we discussed about the measures, that is Sri Raj Krishna Committee's report, which gives the knowledge and nature and types of unemployment, in which we discussed basically 4 points regarding the unemployment. According to the above measuring roads, now unemployment can be divided into following types. So now onwards, we will discuss about the types of unemployment, that is open unemployment, underemployment, disguised unemployment, cyclical unemployment, and lastly frictional unemployment. Today we will try to cover point number first, second and third in this particular lecture. But before I start, I want to convey some of the message to all of you. This is the situation where we are not able to learn, or there is no process of learning through the physical lectures for which we are habitual to. But it doesn't mean that we are not focusing on video lectures also. All the teachers who are working very hard for recording and compressing and yes, uploading these videos to in YouTube link. So you have to trust them and appreciate their deeds and work accordingly so that it will be beneficial to you also. In any of the case, government will not allow the students of 10th and 12th board to get relaxation from their examination. So your exams will be there in March 2021, and if you want to grab good marks, then you have to work very hard. As we all aware that there is no any other option of hard work, so we have to work hard for getting a good marks. During your video lectures, after your video lecture, whenever you are working on it or whenever you are solving a worksheet regarding this chapter, please feel free to ask any of the teacher regarding your doubts so that it will be clear in your mind that you have to work for getting a good marks. In history also, due to these efforts of the teacher, we are getting a very good result. So in this year also we will try our best to give the best and maximum result to our school and obviously to our parents also. So whenever you are finding any kind of difficulties or not able to work as per the situation or target, then feel free to ask any of the teachers and they will help you in they will give you proper direction so that you will become able to work as per the situation and your targets. So let us start with first point, or we can say the first type of unemployment, that is open unemployment. But before that, first of all, let us clear what is unemployment. Now, according to the above definition, at current wage rate, it means at the prevailing wage rate, a person is eager and ready to work. It means their ability and willingness is there to complete the particular task but is deprived of work. It means they are not able to getting the work. Then is said to be unwilling or compulsory nature of unemployment. So here we will talk about all those persons who are unwilling unemployment or compulsory nature of unemployment, that their willingness and ability is also there but they are not able to getting any kind of work. Now let us move towards the first point, that is open unemployment. First of all, let us discuss the meaning of open unemployment. Those individuals who are ready to work at current wage rate and possess qualifications too, but do not get any job are said to be fully unemployed or open unemployed. Please line this statement. This will be asked in 2 marks also, and sometimes it will be asked for 3 marks, where they can ask regarding the meaning and the age group during which we can see the open unemployment. So you have to write this definition along with the answer, that is open unemployment can be seen more among the age group of 15 to 25 years. Now let us discuss the meaning first. Those individuals who are ready to work at current wage rate. So here we will talk about all those who are in the active labor force. It means all those persons who are above the age of 15 years but below the age of 64 years are called the productive or working age group. So here all those who are included in the working age group are ready to work. It means there is a willingness to work at current wage rate. It means they are accepting the prevailing wage rate and possess qualification too. It means they are having the qualification to particular work, or they are qualified enough to run the business but do not get any job. It means after so many attempts of getting a job and so many try, then also is not able to get any kind of job, are said to be fully unemployed or openly unemployed, because we have already discussed about the underemployment in the Sri Raj Krishna Committee's measures regarding unemployment. So all those who are willing to work at current wage rate and possess qualification also, but unfortunately they are not able to get any job, are said to be fully unemployed or openly unemployed. Second paragraph. Commonly, the country in which labor supply increases fast and the process of urbanization is also fast, over there, high rate of full unemployment can be seen. This type of unemployment is seen more in cities than in villages. Line this statement. Open unemployed people are those who migrate from villages to cities in search of job. People suffering from open unemployment are educated or less trained or less skilled persons. So, from the point of view of open unemployment, it is all about. It means this paragraph includes almost all the things which are necessary to understand the particular concept of open unemployment. Commonly, the country in which labor supply increases fast. It means it is the talk about the country like India, China, etc. But in compared to China, the average young population in India is more, and as our population growth rate is also high, the country in which labor supply increases fast, in which India is also included. So in India, along with the population, the labor supply is also increases fast, and the process of urbanization is also fast. Once upon a time, India was a villagian country where almost 6.5 lakh villages are there. Even today, we are having 6.5 lakh villages, but in comparison to villages now, we are having more advanced and developed cities also. And these cities are developed because of the villagians and their migration from this particular villages to the city area. So here two conditions are there. First one is the labor supply increases fast, as in India's term, or we can say from the viewpoint of India, total average increase in population is almost 2%. So if today we are 125 crores, then 2% of that is almost 2.5 crore population increasing every year. And at this rate, the labor force is also increasing very fast. So first condition is labor supply increases fast, and second condition, the process of urbanization is also fast, as we are seeing different kind of cities are developing at a very fast rate. Over there, it means over there or the areas which we have discussed, high rate of full unemployment can be seen. Here in these types, we will discuss some of the unemployment which are observed in villages also. But here, this type of unemployment is more in the city areas where the fast process of urbanization is there and high rate of full unemployment can be seen. This type of unemployment is seen more in cities than in villages, because in today's world, or in chapter number 11, we will discuss some of the points like migration and urbanization. At that time, we will discuss this point in very deep. This type of unemployment is seen in cities than in villages, because all those persons who are not able to get any kind of particular or regular work in villages, they are migrate towards the city area in search of a permanent job. But it is the truth that as fast urbanization is there, people are not able to getting a job as per his choice, or we can say the infrastructural limitations of city areas are not able to provide the full employment to all those who are coming to cities in search of a job. Next, open unemployed people are those who migrate from villages to cities in search of a job. We already discussed that this in village area there is a population is dependent on agriculture and allied activities, and as in India our agriculture is totally dependent on monsoon and weather conditions, we are not able to give them full time of unemployment of full year, and that's why they are migrating towards the cities in search of a permanent and some kind of fixed job or permanent solution of their income sources. But due to infrastructural limitations, the city areas are not able to provide the full-fledged job which are required by these villagians. And that's why people suffering from unemployment are basically educated. It means they are the class of people who are educated and coming to cities in search of a particular and permanent job. Or they are less trained. It means their job qualification is there. It means their educational qualification is there. But due to lack of training, they are not able to get a proper job. Or due to less skill, the person is not able to move from one job to another. As we all see that there are some of the people who are qualified enough as per their educational qualifications, but due to less experience or less training opportunities or less skills, they are not able to change their job from one job to another job, or we can say they are not able to work in more than one area. So this is the main reason of open unemployment, where people with educational qualification but less trained and less skilled persons are moved towards the city areas in search of a permanent job. But due to limitations of city area, they are not able to get the job as per their qualification, and it results into open unemployment. And we can observe this kind of open unemployment in metro and big cities like Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, etc. Next paragraph. People with open unemployment cannot work and cannot get work, but such people consume goods and spend. Hence, they become a burden and reason for low productivity. Open unemployment can be seen more among the age group of 15 to 25 years. Now, this is the universal truth that people with open unemployment cannot work. It means they are in a searching of a job and they are trying hard to get some kind of work and a job and cannot get work. It means after so many tries and attempts, they are not able to get a work anywhere according to their educational qualification. But such people consume goods and spend. because it is the natural cause that whether our income is zero or 100%, we have to spend a minimum consumption, or it is the basic requirements which we have to fulfill. So, such kind of people who are first of all migrate from villages areas to city areas, they are getting some kind of a house on rent, and they try to get a job, and in search of job, they it is the natural cost that they have to consume the minimum goods or the minimum food and normal spending. In the initial time, they are when they are coming from their village areas, they are having some of their savings as a part of their income, which they are consuming for their livelihood and betterment. But once they are not able to get a proper job, so within 15 days or 1 month or 2 months, they are not able to fulfill their basic requirements, but still they become a burden and reason for low productivity. But still they are trying to get a job in a city area, and they are not leaving these cities for the betterment of their child and of their life, and that's why they become a burden and reason for low productivity, because the productivity is divided among all those population who are in the labor force. It means if a one person is working in a family and his total income is divided among 5%, and out of that 5% only one person is working, then the productivity is distributed as 20% of each. Same way, in society, if some of the persons are working and all others are unemployed, then the productivity is distributed among the labor force, and the overall productivity is decreasing. And due to this open unemployment, the people who are not able to get a work become a burden and reason for low productivity. Next one is open unemployment can be seen more among the age group of 15 to 25 years. Line this statement. This is the age group where majority of the people are choosing to move towards the city for better education purpose or better job and stable income purpose, because this is the age group where the people are converting into major from minor, and they are having their own dreams, and they try to get a particular job or a particular business where there is a stable source of income, and that's why the open unemployment can be seen more among the age group of 15 to 25 years. Now, it is very difficult to calculate all those persons who are in the open unemployment arena. So, to get proper number of open unemployed people is very difficult. It means in a country like India, where the people are hiding more than showing it, it becomes very difficult to calculate any of the statistics, and that's why same way to get proper number of open unemployment people is very difficult. It means we cannot measure it in any terms, and still there are three methods of calculating or measuring the open unemployment people. If there is a question in your examination like explain the methods for calculating unemployment, whether it is mentioned as open unemployment or not, you have to write all these 3 points or all these three methods which are mentioned below. The first method of calculating open unemployment is through registration in employment stock exchange center. First one is employment exchange centers which are open in each and every cities. Here in Bhavnagar also we are having employment exchange center which is situated at Bahumali Bhavan in PWD sections. So once when you completing your graduation, and if you are not able to get a job of any of the kind, whether it is skilled or unskilled, then you have to register yourself in the employment exchange center with proper degree certificates and educational qualification. Once you registering yourself with this employment exchange center, they are sending you one newspaper which is a weekly or it is a daily newspaper called Rozgar Samachar, or we can say that employment news. And in this particular newspaper you will be having all information regarding new job openings and job opportunities. So through registration in employment exchange center, they are getting a data of particular unemployed person in the nearest area, or we can say in the city area. So first, an important source is through registration, where the list of unemployed people is there in the hands of government. Second one is through sample survey for labor supply. This is the this is the second method, and somewhat it is difficult because here the first hand information should be collected from the different areas and from the different persons. So in sample survey, some of the government employees or the persons who are recruited for this sample survey will visit the nearest areas or collecting their samples from the areas where the majority labor force is situated, and from this sample survey they are making a rough estimation regarding the open unemployment of that particular area, and by combining all the data of this area we are getting the number of open unemployment people or open unemployed people of that particular city. One thing I want to clear here is that it is not the exact data which we will getting from the way of sample survey, because here basically we are choosing the sample amongst the whole population, and sometimes it may happen that the sample which we have collected is not up to the mark, or sometimes they are hiding more than explaining, and that's why the correct measurement is not possible through the sample survey method. While third one is a through census, as in our country census survey of population is conducted at every 10 years in a same way. Here all those people who are engaged in the survey are visiting the house of each and every person or each and every houses of a particular area, and they are collecting the information regarding the employment and unemployment of that particular area or that particular house, and by this way we are getting the proper data regarding open unemployment. But this method is very difficult because it is very time consuming and costly also, and at the end when we are collecting the data regarding open unemployment, it is still there that we are not able to provide them proper job satisfaction or job opportunities. So why we are focusing on such kind of time consuming and lengthy method of census survey. But still these three methods, that is through registration in employment exchange centers, through sample survey for labor supply, and through census, we are getting the exact information regarding the open unemployment in city area. In latter part of this chapter, we will discuss about the causes, that is the reason of all this kind of unemployment, and after that we will discuss some of the measures to reduce this open unemployment or any other unemployment. And for that different government agencies are appointed, along with different infrastructural facilities are also there, and which will helpful in reducing the unemployment level. So here in open unemployment, the first thing is that the definition of unemployment is same over here in open unemployment also. So we can say that unwilling unemployment or compulsory nature of unemployment or open unemployment is same. It means this is the name of all this unemployment. But here one thing I want to clear is that this type of unemployment seen more in cities than in villages, because here people are migrating from the villages to cities in search of a job, and when they are not able to getting a work or they cannot get work, such people becomes the burden and reason of low productivity, and that's why the open unemployment is a serious problem. And basically This unemployment can be seen among the age group of 15 to 25 years. Then lastly, we discuss about the methods of collecting the data regarding open unemployment. As it is difficult to get the data, but still we are trying from these three methods to collect the proper sources or proper list of persons who are under the open unemployment situation. Now let us move forward to point number second, that is type number second is underemployment. First of all, let us discuss the meaning. When laborers cannot utilize their capabilities fully and for certain period accepts less capable job is said to be underemployed. We have already discussed this point under the measures of Sri Rajkrishna Committee, but still we discuss it in detail under the head of underemployment. When laborers, so here also we are talking about the active workforce, that is between the workforce of 15 years to 64 years. When laborers cannot utilize their capabilities fully, it means they are capable enough to work hard. There is educational qualification is there, proper experience is there, and they are willing to work at a very high level or with the high degree of wage earning, but still they are not getting the job as per their capability or as per their condition that where they can utilize their capabilities fully. And sometimes it may happen that for certain period they are accepting a less capable job is said to be underemployed. As we all know that due to the pandemic, many of or majority of the workers are losing their job. And as the job owners don't wish to give them salary or don't wish to spend any of the income behind these laborers, they are giving them opportunity to either leave the job or work with a less wage rate. In such situation, all those people who are capable enough to work as a very high degree or work with a high level have to accept the less capable job. And certain period, that is, as the government is giving relaxation time to time, it is the situation which will run up to the end of this pandemic, and during this period certain people have to accept the job which is of less capability or they cannot perform as per their capability or they cannot utilize their capability fully, and such kind of job is said to be underemployed. We have already discussed one of the example of this particular point. Let us check it again. In willingness, that is the third point of Sri Rajkrishna Committee, it is same as underemployment. In willingness also we discussed that when a person is eligible of getting good job, it means he is eligible in all the kind through education or through experience or through any of the requirement, but still he does not get job as per his or her life eligibility. It means they are able and willing to work as per their educational or qualification or experience, but due to limitations he or she does not get job as per her or his eligibility, and they have to accept lower cadre job, because it is the universal truth and very much truth regarding the situation of Indian economy that here the more qualification is also not considered for the job, and that's why the person with the highest qualification are also accepting the lower cadre job and gets very less income from this job, then he is underemployed. So it is the same meaning which we have discussed in the first meaning of underemployment. And due to this underemployment, we are having one of the example, that is, if a chartered accountant has to work as a clerk. It means he is qualified enough to work as a chartered accountant, and he is willing to undertake all the activities of the accounting and auditing, but still due to less opportunities of job they has to work as a clerk. It is the situation of underemployment. So we conclude our session over here. More regarding underemployment and other types of unemployment we will discuss from next lecture onwards. Till then, please concentrate on your studies and prepare all the fair book as per the instruction of your class teacher. Thank you very much, class.